Save the pig! What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. The secret piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help! It's funny, why is this such a big deal? It's not. The point is, I don't make a big deal of it. I'm just like, I'm passing on it. But everyone else makes a big deal of it. Oh, Phil passes on all romantic relationships in games. Yes, because to me, it's not a big deal. It's not something to share with a public audience. There's no point to doing that. But everyone else makes a big deal out of it. Why? Because those people are immature. Those people are like, oh, there must be a big problem if Phil doesn't ever want to have that. No, that's you. That's your problem being projected onto me, a well-adjusted adult who is very happy in his life state and doesn't need to have a virtual romantic experience in a video game I'm playing for public consumption. You understand? I'm getting hair plugs. I'm having a sex change. You're the one who wants that, not me. So you're the one with the problem if you try to impose that upon someone else, not the person who refuses to give in to your weird desire for something bizarre, quite frankly.
No, saying that I want to skip certain content does not make me a prude. It means I've actively made a decision to not partake in that content. It's not a big deal. You don't have to do every piece of content in every single video game. If I choose to not publicly display virtual romance relationships for the public, that's my choice. And you either respect it or you move on because you're a fucking weirdo. You understand? If that's really what you're obsessing about in my content, you have a big problem. And you should probably assess it for yourself. Like, go speak to someone. Not me. Someone else, a professional, and say, you know, I like watching streamers, but my God, there's one who just won't do virtual romance and I can't get over it. I think about it all day. And every single time they have that go on in a game, I have to talk about it endlessly. And, wait, what? Can you elaborate on this, son? Hold on, let me get my pad and take notes on the... Okay, let's find out about your fucking weirdness, okay? And then we can maybe try to diagnose. You need Freud on this case, right? It's like, what are you talking about? Why is that projected onto me?
I'm a mature adult with a biz degree.
They won't even give him enough movement to jump. Look. This is terrible. I'm sorry. This kind of combat is bad. This is... I'm limited by the insane spatial bullshit of the game. This isn't fun. This is frustration at the fact that there's dumb mechanics that just made it really too stupidly complex and annoyingly difficult. This is not fun to play at all. This is boring, and this is tedious, and this is the opposite of what I want to be doing in this game. This is really shitty. So...
I'll be honest, if I wasn't getting paid for this, I wouldn't be playing this game.
The one guy who I have in my party who can hit these things literally can't hit them because he can only move like 3 feet a turn. How does it make any fucking sense? Maybe I should just cast haste on myself, right? No, because this requires concentration, and if I do that, that's going to cancel the lightning concentration, correct? Right? So you don't want to do that, then I have no lightning at all, so I don't want to do that. I can dash to try to get a little further. So now I can move there. Okay. But I can't do anything with my extra action. I just gotta kind of sit around. If I jump, I'm an idiot. I'd be jumping into harm's way. So I better not do that.
Wow. Apostate Cantus says they have limited movement because most real-life D&D players don't move more than a few feet a day. Wow, that's pretty messed up. I wouldn't know. I don't know any. I'm very sedentary in my lifestyle. I don't move a lot, being honest. I sit here on the couch streaming all day long most days.
By the way, guys, I feel like I should say this again, and I apologize. Just so you guys remember, there are issues with notifications coming out of PayPal. So if you tip me and you notice I'm not shouting out your tip, please let me know that you tipped me in the chat so I can look it up. Right now, I shout out those tips that I saw, and there's nothing else. So I don't want anyone to feel like I'm ignoring them or something. I'm very, very grateful for you guys supporting my streams, and I'm sorry that this week I missed shout outs because the thing is screwed up, okay? So please know that. I'm not trying to you know, slight anyone here. Okay.
You're e-begging again.
Alright guys, I'm gonna stretch my legs and we're gonna play for another hour. FYI, not that I'm asking for anything. If anyone was thinking of contributing tips now to try to hit that tier 2 tips goal, now be the time. I'd much rather have us have time to vote for a hat and wear it for the rest of the stream. But if you know, I'm not asking for nothing, alright? If you guys, only if you were thinking of tipping. Some people kind of wait till the last minute. Obviously, I'd like to give you guys the reward for longer, if possible, okay?
Tip me, tip me, tip me. Hey guys, tip me, tip me, tip me, tip me, tip me.
There you go. Alright, let me stretch my legs. Apparently, this game is not for Tofu Dreg, who says that they have to get lobotomy surgery to understand or like this, but they're actually going to go watch DSP Throwback instead. Okay? Whatever you say, I mean, to each their own. Not everyone's going to like every kind of game, right? Obviously. Oh, okay. Stretch. Certainly not everything is for everybody, right? I'm sure there's tons of people last year hated Street Fighter 6, but I played the shit out of it. It was my most played game of last year, right?
Oh my god, he's drinking piss.
I just received a $50 tip from an anonymous tipper. They said, you're doing really good in the game. So far, you've beaten some of the hardest bosses in the game, and you didn't have to reload. Wings restarted a new character 20 hours in. He's still having difficulties with the game. Well, I don't know why you're comparing me to Wings to begin with, to be honest here. Number one, I can tell you this. I've probably played 7 times more RPGs than he has. Seriously, like in my lifetime, I probably have. That's number one. Number two, as you see, I'm playing it slow-paced, turn-based, trying to learn, taking my time. You guys are teaching me everything every step of the way, right? And I'm trying to absorb as much as I can and learn. I'm not saying that Wings sucks at this. I said, oops, it's not 1 Minute Man. It's an anonymous tipper. It's not 1 Minute Man. Don't worry, guys. For some reason, I always type 1 Minute Man now when I put a big tip on for the daytime streams. But yeah, I'm not saying Wing sucks at this at all. I don't know. I haven't seen his playthrough. I'm just saying, like, this seems to be the kind of game that if you're taking your time and you're really doing a hard look at the game and trying to learn the mechanics, and you have the help of a great audience like I've had, then this game isn't that hard. It's just frustrating because there's always seems to be something happening that you're not aware of what's going on. There's another mechanic. There's another thing happening. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's frustrating because, like, today I'm learning things about, oh, you learn about the sneak attack, learn about this and that. And like, oh my god, I'm still learning 40 hours in. There's things I wouldn't have never known, right? But, quite frankly, I don't think it's fair for you to be comparing me to him.
Just wings, 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 wings. Like, shut the fuck up. You're like a little incessant 5-year-old pulling at their parent's leg. Mommy, 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 mommy.
I'm gonna be honest, like, I have way more RPG experience than he does. I know I do. When I grew up, I was playing RPGs constantly. You know, as a YouTuber, I play way more RPGs than him. So, I don't think that's a fair comparison. You'd be like, oh, he sucked, he had to restart his character or anything. That's not right, you know? Like I said, I guarantee you tons of people probably either had to respec or never finished, right? This is the kind of game you've got to be looking stuff up or you miss so much. So, I don't think that's fair to say that, alright? I'm just being honest. I don't know why you would even compare me to him. It's not like we're even similar people. We're not. We're not similar at how we act, how we look, how we game. It's all different, right? Anyway, thank you. Very generous tip, and that means it's time for you to vote for a hat. Now, let's do some silly hats today.
Wendy's chili. Oh my god. I'm a fat guy who can't walk. And this and that. And blah, blah, blah. I'm so tired. The Mustang. Like, every fucking meme. I'm tired of it, dude. I think I already have what you're looking for. The problem is, I'm just going to save, guys, and let's resume next time, because I'm out of time, and this is very, very interesting, and I want to continue this conversation, and I want to tell him we already found the ingredients, but I'm out of time. I can't keep going, you know. But we're playing this in a couple days again, all right? So, that was pretty cool that we already found them in the tower, so I kind of just did stuff in a different order, but we ended up getting the items. Now we'll continue on with the friendly mind flare. Cool. All right, guys. Great stream. Come on, we got to get another gold pull. Come on. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money. Blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. by eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity is the guy who just doesn't get reality.